All right, meanwhile, a beloved Shakespeare classic tale is getting a seriously fun makeover. And Juliet is the fresh musical that dares to ask, what if Juliet didn't end it all for Romeo? Ooh, I got really dramatic there, sorry. The show flips the script on Shakespeare's most famous tragedy, serving up an entirely new story with a pop music soundtrack that will have you dancing. We got a peek behind the curtains at San Francisco's Orpheum Theatre and met up with two of the stars of the show.
And Juliet is a retelling of Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. This is a remixed version, so you'll hear all of the songs from the pop soundtrack for the last 30 years, written by Max Martin.
Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so
And I get to play with the incredible Teal Wicks.
Okay, so this is our star Juliet. I play Anne Hathaway, who is William Shakespeare's wife. And in Anne Juliet, William Shakespeare and Anne are characters that show up in the play because it is opening night of William Shakespeare's newest play, Romeo and Juliet. And Anne decides that she sort of has some ideas about how the story can maybe evolve.
In my play, Romeo and Juliet are star-crossed lovers who both meet a tragic end.
Maybe it's not an ending at all. What if she wakes up and decides to just move on?
Anne's main focus is to really empower Juliet and give her a second chance at life. And Anne really wants it to be a party, so she decides we need music and dancing, and Juliet needs friends to go on a big adventure. Anne Juliet has a fabulous creative team. It starts with the book written by David West Reed, who was one of the co-creators and writers of Schitt's Creek. So with that, you know, it's an incredibly witty script and really play up with a lot of the Shakespeare vibes of the comedies and the romance and the huge cast of characters and mistaken identities and various levels of love and romance popping out of places you're not sure where they're going to come. It's really, really, really clever.
Right, so the songs really do, in a clever way, jump into the story. So people usually laugh when they recognize a song, just because they know it from the radio.
I got the eye of the tiger.
Max Martin, you may not know his name, but he has written the #1 top pop hits that you have heard in the last 30 years. He really, I mean, what catapulted him, as far as, at least in my knowledge, from what I knew, was Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
But you've got Bon Jovi,
Oh my
you've got
God, yes.
Pink, Jessie J, everybody who you're hearing on the radio now and in the past, literally.
Yeah.
They've worked with Max Martin and he's still producing.
Our gorgeous costumes, they were nominated for Tonys, as you can see why. Paloma Young, she's a Tony Award winning costume designer. Paloma really embraced sort of the Elizabethan Renaissance vibe that you would expect in a Shakespearean play, but mixed it with styles from the 90s, from the 2000s.
But one of my favorite ones you'll see at the end of the show is this just spectacular bodice with these pumpkin pants, you know what I'm saying, the pumpkin silhouette, and the quill. And my favorite part about this is the fact that she sort of embodies the quill. She becomes the quill. She becomes her own story writer, basically.
Okay, I don't have as many sparkles as she does. Anne Hathaway is a mother, a wife out in the country, but what I love is that also in our show, we have things that you can see from the back of the house, but we also have the attention to detail. This is a hand-painted vest that I get to wear as Anne. We have a family crest, Hathaway, on the back. And then another fun detail, we have a lot of flowers, and I don't know if you noticed, but there's this tattoo that Anne has that just kind of gives a little character development backstory to Anne. Her husband's a rock star playwright, and so of course he's gonna have a really cool wife.
Just me? Or did this just become the best party ever?
So Anne Juliet will be here in the Bay Area all the way until this Sunday, and that's going to be the 27th. We really hope that you come out. After that, we head over to Southern California in August and September.
And Juliet is a joy bomb.
Yeah, so come out, have a cocktail, and have a good time.
Yeah!
I like it. This looks so fun, and those costumes are gorgeous.